Colonel Mustard was warned about Dr. Black by Mrs. Peacock, and she grew very nervous. Sure enough, Dr. Black was blackmailing her for forgery, and she couldn't afford to pay him. So she took her trusty service revolver and found some bullets in the case in the cloakroom. She hid behind a curtain backstage in the Great Hall and fired, nearly hitting Miss Scarlet in the head. Dr. Black surprised her from behind and called her an old fool. So she made no mistake the second time. Dr. Black fell down the backstage steps and crawled some distance in the basement, unbeknownst to Mrs. Peacock, who was still passed out drunk. The colonel approached and for good measure fired to ensure he stayed dead. Then she pushed his body with her cane into the elevator and told Mrs. Peacock she was having a bad dream. She was also lying about her arthritic thumb joint, of course.
Since it was determined that Dr. Black was the epitome of evil when he first of all stole all of his fiancée, Florence Peacock's money, and then called her a sticky old hen and tossed her aside, that was when it did it for me. So he also humiliated all of my friends. He blackmailed me. He did everything evil. And at that point I decided someone had to be the executioner. And since I was the only soldier in the group, I thought that should be me, should be I. And that's how it went. That's how it was.